Welcome to Sound and Communications Viewpoint. My name is David Allen with Computrac Interactive Solutions, an RM group company. With me is Carl Adams, CCS Presentations. Welcome, Carl.
Thank you. So I think we're going to talk about the K-12 market today. We're going to talk about AV guys getting into that business and figuring out how to work it. Would you agree?
Yeah, I appreciate you coming, an opportunity to sit down and let's talk about the different strategies that we use as organizations that work pretty much focused on the K-12 environment, the changes going on in K-12, and some of the challenges for some of our other colleagues out there to penetrate the market space.
Okay. Well, you know, some of the things that we've been doing to kind of get into the marketplaces a little bit is we've kind of taken a different path than some of our competitors, and that is we've gone at it from the district level. A lot of times people are talking to end users, teachers, folks in the IT staff. We've decided that the IT staff's an important part of the role, but that the curriculum department really has the funds. They're the guys with the money that are going to make the decisions, and they kind of work with the IT guys to figure out what stuff to use. What do you think about that?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is whether the school district is site-based management or school-based management. Site-based meaning that the schools themselves control the funding, and school-based management means it's control at the top level, and they make the decisions there. The ideal environment is to work at the school-based level. At that level, you work with the curriculum department, unlike what we've done for many years and work with the IT divisions.
Right.
It is a good practice to go through the IT division, but I think you have to focus pretty much on the curriculum department and bring them into the fold on the technologies that we're selling today.
Absolutely. Our kids are visual learners. They've been iPod and text message and computer, and they're learning a whole different way. And so I think as the curriculum department's trying to figure out how to teach to them, if we can bring them the tools that will allow the students to be visual learners and see things and hear things and work in that multimedia environment, I think that's really going to change the educational experience for the kids. And then they can then go to the IT department and say, find the right stuff. This is what we want. We know we want these kids to be multimedia learners, but find the right stuff for us.
And there are many products out there that are that work quite well in the classroom, that are suitable for the types of delivery curriculum instruction that the teachers need. Part of the challenge there is to work with the school district, help educate them on what those products are, as you said,
Absolutely.
And to be able to implement those technologies in a timely frame, and training and curriculum software that goes along with that hardware technology is a key piece to the educational process.
Absolutely, and I think that using those key contacts within the district and working through that process will help you kind of put yourself in the position to be at the front edge of the bid process. Would you agree?
Well, I agree. I think most school districts do bids or RFPs. I think one of the key things that must be done up front through event shows and those types of things is to work with curriculum and IT to educate them about the new technologies that are out there, and those technologies that actually are technologies that the students now understand in a world that they live in. As you said earlier, they're audiovisual driven. The internet has brought about a lot of change to the classroom.
Absolutely. Our kids know more about that than we do.
Absolutely they do. And I think that's one of the challenges for the teachers, too, is they feel somewhat intimidated sometimes. Students come into the classroom and they know more about some of the technologies than what's just been installed for them.
Absolutely.
That's why I mentioned earlier, I think training teachers on the technology that we put in is a key ingredient to that.
Yeah, it's actually changed the way we kind of have structured ourselves as a company. We're working in different areas than we've ever worked in. I mean, we've got a full training staff. We've got service technicians. We've got installation group. We've got engineering groups. I mean, the whole structure of our company is changing as the technology is changing and how we deliver that technology to school districts. Training is huge. I mean, what teacher is going to walk up and talk to a bunch of kids when she doesn't know how to use the equipment? So I think that's a big part of it. And I think as we get into the district, showing them that we're capable of providing all of that stuff, again, puts us in the forefront. The bid process is going to be huge. So whatever we can do to position ourselves, it's like vying for that pole position. How do I get that pole position so that when that RFP comes out, I'm in the driver's seat?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think it's really a matter of educating the curriculum people, the curriculum staff, the value of the technologies that we bring to the table. They know that the world is changing from day to day with the students that are in their systems. And they understand for them to reach their students and to reach them with tools and technologies that they're familiar with, that they use on a day-to-day basis, is paradigm to them.
Yeah.
The days of 4 or 5 computers in the back of the classroom are pretty much gone. Those monies are being reallocated to put in the types of technologies as we discussed earlier. We're in an audiovisual world. The curriculum itself is now network-based and driven through the Internet. So there's lots of changes that have taken place just in the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
And a market that's opened itself up out there that really allows an improvement in the education process for the end results is to improve student achievement and to raise grade scores. I believe we have the technology now to do that, and I believe we have the technology to prove that with empirical data from the results of the types of assessments that we can do on students.
Absolutely. The product out there is designed to work in accordance with all kinds of software that gives them the ability to track that information. It's just a whole different world. And then the interesting thing about it is you've got these IT guys that have been running all the technology, and now they're being forced to handle this AV stuff.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
It's just a different beast now as they're taking all this stuff and putting it under one guy's hat.
Well, that's a good point, Carl, and we'll pick up on that when we come back from commercial break and finish out some of the thoughts that we had about technology in K-12.